should be focused on as we enter the first game of tonight between BAGA CF versus Rebel VFC. And early on, we can see going down this left-hand side, going down here, and it is out for a throw. What are you expecting to see from games like these? You know, what are some key aspects that you want to see from these teams today?
Definitely want to see some attacking football, not a lot of defending, but of course with the new FIFA 2022, right, it's gonna be a bit difficult for these teams to try to breach the defenses. As we can see, even in 4 minutes, both teams rather are still quite passive in their playing within their own halves. So we don't really see a lot of attacking football just yet, but hopefully they will turn the tempo up, because like you mentioned, Jerome, they need to start off with a bang and let the momentum carry on into the next game.
And I think one massive interesting point now is, you know, with the new pro clubs, they have this new, the new traits, like, you know, those long shooting traits, the first time shooting traits. I think that has added a different element right now into the pro clubs game. What do you think?
It's something new to learn, definitely. So I mean, if these players, they actually got hold of FIFA 2022 earlier than their competitors, I think they have a bit more of training time to actually put that into play. But as we are currently looking here, Team BC, BAGA CF in the red and white kit, while Rebels FC is in the black kit, and they are still, like I mentioned, they're still playing within the center of the field, not getting the ball into that final third. But I think it's kind of expected, Jerome, at this point of time, at this current juncture of the match.
Well, Culture Skill is going down this left-hand side. Defender will get there first, and ball is cleared out. And now moving down this left-hand side here for Smurf Wars, down this left, passing it back. A bit cautious still right now as we enter the first few minutes of this game. Rebel looking to try to put themselves through their paces, but Firdaus with a good interception now, going to this left-hand side. Culture Skillers this time being tackled, and it is back in possession of Rebel. The ball going back and forth between the two teams. Smurf down this left-hand side. Fan on the ball, the captain of the team of Rebel VFC. Loses the ball this time, and Lord Fico on the ball, plays it right to El Jefe. El Jefe towards the center to Mark Ganu. Tries to play the ball through, but again, intercepted there by Mark. And KB Sports playing it back towards Edinson. Not a very convincing ball to the right-hand side. Muzi plays it all the way back to the left. Good inter-switching of play down this left-hand side. Fan on the ball. Looking for options here. Culture Skillers gets the interception. He does get the ball back. Culture Skillers tried a little bit of the ball roll, a little bit of a very lackadaisical passing, you know, going around. You know, you can see misplaced passes going back and forth. But I think this might be the nervousness that might be ticking in. What do you think?
It definitely seems like the teams are a bit nervous, as like you mentioned, they are only the first team in the whole group will make through, and Culture Skills here trying to play a few touches too much there.
Too many.
So very unfortunate there. Could have been a goal, unfortunately.
Wow, but now there's a counter-attack here for Rebel, which is just cut out. Mark Ganu now starting the attack. Lord Fico playing it down this right-hand side for Iz. Playing inside for Culture Skillers, and it's wide of the target. I think the keeper got a touch onto it, and it's a corner. An early, not say early corner, it's 25 minutes down, and BAGA have a corner. Will they play it short or will they play it directly into the box? El Jefe plays it inside the box. The header by Culture Skillers not getting anywhere, and Smurf World's able to clear the ball away. Akil Bashir to take the throw in, straight to Culture Skillers. Akil Bashir now on the ball. Plays it inside, blocked off by the defender, still there by Akil Bashir. It's like pinball in there, and Culture Skillers with the shot and with the cultured finish into the bottom corner. Take us through that goal. That seemed a little bit more haphazard than what we wanted to see.
But definitely, I think the assist from Akil Bashir definitely really helped, because he managed to get the ball back 3 times before he started to pass the ball into cultured skills, and he really converted that opportunity to put his team in the lead. BAGA CF 1, Rebels FC 0.
Well, that is first blood here to BAGA CF going into this first game of the eSingaCup 11 versus 11 tournament. Thank you guys again for joining us tonight. Remember, there is more action coming up in the next couple of days. in terms of the group stages, and then Friday we'll hit the round of 16, and then Saturday and Sunday will be the quarters, the semis, and the Sunday will be the final. So do hang in with us on the eSinga or the SingaCup Facebook page. Do remember to drop a like, drop a follow, and keep up to date with the latest eSingaCup happenings on there. As now we see Rebel trying to go through their paces down this left-hand side with Smurf. Tries to play the ball inside. The keeper, King Ro, able to grab it pretty easily and will start the counter. Hassan Sunny-like clearance this time, unfortunately, right into the touch. Fun, the captain, though, gives it straight back to Baga as they move forward. El Jefe is tackled there brilliantly. Death Trap moving the ball forward just to give it away straight to Mark Ganu. Not what you want to be doing, as Cultured Skillers tried to do the Cultured Skill, but unfortunately not getting anywhere. And it will be a free kick. I believe it's for offside. And it will start off the game again for Rebel. Oh, this time good stuff by Mr. Shelby moving forward. Oh, this time they still win the ball back. Fun. The captain plays it forward. And it is tackled. Mark Ganu again finding himself in the way of another ball as El Jefe puts it forward. Here's Iz. Plays it to Firdaus. Good ball to Cultured Skillers. Ball roll and finesse. Oh, wide of the target. That's the thing. You've seen Cultured Skillers pulling off a couple skill moves, especially with the ball roll. Seems to be his go-to skill. I think it's got to be something that Rebel have to be looking at.
Definitely, because Rebel, they've let the ball through to Cultured Skills a couple of times now, and it would have been 2-3-0 if it not had been the ball had not been wide. So unfortunately for Cultured Skills, could have been already on a hat-trick right now.
Exactly, and now BAGA CF playing with the ball around the back for a little bit, waiting for the options to open up. Flare Demon on the ball, place it to Mark Ganu, central towards El Jefe. Good pass to Firdaus. Run being made down this left-hand side by Flare Demon. Here is Culture Skillers again. Oh, gives the ball away to Mr. Shelby. Not too sure what the goalkeeper was doing there, but it's straight to Cultured Skillers. And that is another great finish. And we talked about it before. We thought he was one of the dangerous players in the game, and now he has his second goal.
And definitely a brace just right before the break of halftime, and the referee quickly calls for halftime as both team enters the tunnel with BAGA CF 2 and Rebels VFC 0. So let's talk about that clearance by the goalkeeper there early on. I think that was definitely a mistake by the goalkeeper to clear it like how he did it, but unfortunately for him, he has to take the L for that. So BAGA definitely deserved winners coming into halftime, but let's see if Rebel VFC can come back in the next 45 minutes.
Yep, definitely for sure. And the goalkeeper, if I'm not wrong, looking at the team sheets that we received, is an AI goalkeeper, so there's no one there to control. And that's the thing about AI goalkeepers. It can be very hit and miss. You know, you can have a fantastic AI goalkeeper who's able to save everything, but suddenly you have someone who's just, you know, what happened. But I mean, at the end of the day, you should not have played the ball straight back to them. I think it was absolutely suicidal of that. But, you know, going into the second half, what do you think BAGA have to do to pull on their advantage again?
They're doing very well. That we did see on how their offensive play is. They are trying to push the ball towards Cultured Skills. So I think if Rebel were to stop the game for BAGA, they have to stop the ball coming in from to Cultured Skills rather. So we are gonna start the second half. The kickoff has happened. It's still 2-0 in favor of BAGA CF, Jerome. So again, they really need to stop the ball coming to Cultured Skills, as we can see Cultured Skills here yet again, but intercepted by the Rebels player, and unfortunately it's gone out for a throw-in in favor of BAGA.
Well, that was not the throw-in that we wanted to see, but again, I mean, they are in a position where they can maybe relax a little bit more, but again, remember what we said with the format that we have now, the top team, the only one that's going through, that's going to be very difficult for them, as now Cultured Skills trying to get onto the ball. And Hard Gun not able to do very well there. Manages to get through the defense here. Tries to play the ball through, but again, BAGA CF able to intercept the ball and get it away. Lord Fico loses the ball here to KB. Plays it inside for Daus again with a good tackle from the central midfield position. El Jefe looking for that long ball. Cultured Skills! Oh, good save there by the keeper. The AI goalkeeper this time coming up top for BAGA or for Rebel. And right there, that was a good chance for BAGA to go 3-0 up. What a missed opportunity that was.
A very unfortunately missed opportunity, but I think he won't really rue it that much. They are definitely in the lead right now, 2-0. But another goal wouldn't hurt for BAGA.
Oh, they might get one here. Firdaus with the shot. And it's over the bar there from Firdaus, right over, and that is still 2-0. Well, you got to also take into account that goal difference might matter in this one. You'll never know. El Jefe might be having a bit of a problem here. He seemed to go still suddenly. Here's Ajik on the ball, and Wicked Joker able to intercept that ball. Now, of course, if you're looking at the screen and what we're looking at, you know, you look at the top right-hand corner of the screen. We have X Akatsuki. We do have his, you know, the specialist traits on there, and I believe he is a CDM if I'm not mistaken. And those traits, especially this year, you know, some people like to utilize the long shot trait or the first time shot trait, especially for striker, as Fan takes the shot. It's a good save by King Raw. Not many opportunities for Rebel early on, or Rebel in the first half, but they are getting the opportunity, the first opportunity really clear cut. And again, this is why they're not getting the opportunities, because they're giving the ball away. Cultured Skills again on the ball. He's going to cut inside, and he does the usual ball roll and passes it to Fico. The shot is saved, but once again, Cultured Skillers being the predominant threat as the ball is won again. Great high press, Cultured Skills, good save. Nearly followed up there, but again, cleared away by the defenders there by Rebel, and now a bad foul there by Firdaus. And again, lucky for Rebel, they are not another goal behind. I mean, what can you do? The confidence must be low in the squad right now.
Morale definitely has to be low in the Rebels camp, because you know they're 2-0 down, and you know BAGA keep pressing on to the advantages. And but again, Rebels has to do better. They have to keep onto the ball, keep possession, and make sure it goes into the final third. And that's not what they're doing right now. So very, very unfortunate for them.
Yep, there is definitely a lot of improvement, especially definitely having to go into the second game. Firdaus on the ball, plays it left for Flair Demon. Ball rolls to the outside. This time, Nazi able to get to the ball first. Cultured Skillers, the predominant threat for the BAGA side. This time, unfortunately, giving the ball away. Harley Quinn's able to clear for KB. And now, Rebel moving through the field here. The ball up top this time. Mr. Shelby with the shot, and King Ro again, right position, right place at the right time. So now moving the ball forward, Edinson manages to get control of the ball. Harley Quinn will clear to the left-hand side, and it might stay in. It will stay in here for Rebel as they look to go through this left-hand side. Again, look at the pressing from the BAGA side. Definitely not making it easy for Rebels to get through. But Rebels here with KB, the shot, and my goodness, going right past the post. Let's talk a bit about the pressing game. It's been really good by BAGA, you know, making it very difficult for Rebel to play out from the back. How important is it for your pressure game to be on point?
Definitely has to be very, very on point, because at the end of the day, it's all about the pressing game, right? So Rebels not able to even get into the final third, and even when they do, it's just a very low-paced shot.
It seems very ineffective in terms of Lord Fico now taking the shot for BAGA here. Lord Fico still has the ball. Tosaux will get back to you on this a little later as the shot by El Jefe comes in. It is blocked off still, and again it's cleared this time. And now Ajik on the attack. This is Pro Clubs right here. Very quick counter-attacking, and it will be cleared away. Sorry to cut you off, but yeah, we were talking about the high press, and BAGA really seemed to have it down to a T.
Yep, definitely. And previously in that attack, right, we saw that Rebels, they also kind of had to back off. But luckily, you know, the defenders are able to secure the ball and go for the clearance, as Cultured Skills still inside the 18-yard box, and the goalkeeper doesn't want to get one more ball past him, as you know, two has already passed him by. And we will see if we can catch another goal with just less than 10 minutes remaining in the whole game.
Well, Firdaus now on the ball, trying to make things happen here for Iz. This time, Nazi able to get to the ball, but once again, dribbling out of play. The pressure from BAGA a little bit too much for Rebel, as now they try to get towards the ball. It is intercepted, and now Iz is on the ball. A little bit more a little bit scrappy right now as we enter towards the last 5 minutes of in-game time. But I mean, definitely a deserved win for BAGA for sure, as they might go for the third here. The tackle by Akatsuki and the shot there again. I mean, it's going to be interesting. Look at that. 9 shots for Cultured Skills in this game alone. And I think at least about half of them have been saved by the goalkeeper. It's been quite the immense effort from the AI goalkeeper despite the mistake in the first half. My goodness, it could get even worse here for them. Culture Skillers with the ball in, and it is saved by the AI goalkeeper. Last 2 minutes of in-game play. Again, they give the ball away. Lord Fico to the right for Akil Bashir, and that is the third goal. That is 3-0, and it is El Jefe with the goal. And right there, a deserved 3-0 win, or not win. I mean, it'll be a 3-0, and you know, Toast, what do you have to say about this victory? I think it's really comprehensive.
I mean, again, the goal line clearance there was not the best, but we have to give credits to BAGA for the high pressing game and able to convert. Look at that again, another ball being passed through to Cultured Skills, who's inside of the 18-yard box. Options in there, but just decides to pass it back to their own half. And unfortunately for Rebels, they only have less than a minute to at least get a consolation goal here, which doesn't seem like it's going to happen anytime soon.
Well, it might not happen. Well, I was going to say it might happen, but it looks like it's not going to happen. And that is the end of the first game between BAGA CF and Rebel VFC. It ends in a 3-0 victory, and all-around well-deserved victory. I thought BAGA dominated from start to finish, and you know, just looking at one player having 9 shots, I mean, that's absolutely insane. You know, we saw Culture Skillers taking the ball, doing the ball rolls, going inside, taking shots, and you know, Rebel really struggled to stop him.
Definitely struggled to stop the ball coming in from like players from El Jefe and Akil. But I think the morale's kind of low coming in to the next game, because they are going to be playing next, going up against Shoshin Shah. So definitely they have to press like how BAGA was pressing them, and of course to get the ball into that final third and probably just bang in a few goals to bring up the morale a bit.
Yeah, and I think now, just to try to get back into the game, I think Rebel really have to do a lot. What do you think, you know, would be the message in like the dressing room? I mean, the virtual dressing room to the players. I think it's going to be very difficult to get your team up back after a defeat like that. What do you think they will be saying in that dressing room? I
mean, definitely they need to keep the morale somewhat high, because losing 3-0 just like that definitely would have dropped the morale quite low. But they have to be quite positive in the sense that, you know, next game, new slate, and you know, they have to take whatever was not working and probably scrap that and you know, have a new game plan coming into Shoshin Shah.
Yeah, definitely. I got tired just watching that, because Culture Skillers just kept taking the ball, just kept ball rolling everybody, taking the shot on, and that was it. You know, it was 3-0 suddenly, and now we go into the second game. Now